From secret weddings to shocking breakups, what's really going on behind the scenes of 1,000 Lavourne sisters will leave you speechless. Tammy and Amy Sllayton may share their weight loss journeys on screen, but their love lives have been filled with unexpected twists, hidden partners, and emotional roller coasters. Some romances were real, others, not so much. Get ready to uncover the truth about the real-life partners of the 1,000 Sisters cast. Amy Sllayton and Brian Lavourne. Amy Sllayton, now 37, is stepping into an enchanting new chapter of her life, one that's part fairy tale, part haunted dream. Known for her unfiltered honesty and loyal fan base from TLC's 1,000 Sisters, Amy stunned her followers with news that first broke exclusively in People magazine in May 2025. She's officially engaged to boyfriend Brian Lavourne. The engagement, however, was no ordinary affair. True to Amy's unique flair and deep love of the macabre, Brian proposed in a setting straight out of a gothic fantasy, a haunted house attraction in their home state of Kentucky. Surrounded by flickering lanterns, creaking floors, and foggy corridors, Brian dropped to one knee in the middle of the eerie venue and presented Amy with a ring like no other. A custom design shaped like a skeleton hand cradling a heart-shaped stone. The moment was theatrical, tender, and unmistakably Amy, a perfect fusion of romance and dark whimsy. She said yes immediately, her pink hair glowing under the low light as ghouls and ghosts shrieked in the background, making it the proposal of her dreams. This unexpected love story has taken fans by storm. After the emotional roller coaster of her past relationship, Amy's new beginning with Brian has been a source of joy and renewal. The couple's chemistry is evident not just in their shared interests, like horror films, vintage Halloween decor, and gothic fashion, but also in the simple ways they complement each other in daily life. Brian, who describes himself as a lover of all things spooky and sweet, has embraced Amy's world wholeheartedly. He's even made it a priority to bond with her two young sons, Gage, now 4, and Glenn, 2. According to insiders close to the family, Brian has become a stable and loving presence in their lives. Gage, with his boundless energy, loves when Brian reads him bedtime stories that feature dragons and goblins, while little Glenn, shy and sweet, enjoys curling up next to him during family movie nights. Amy, who has often spoken publicly about the importance of stability and support, has praised Brian for being patient, funny, and all in, not just with me, but with the boys too. Their bond is also evident in the small gestures. Brian has been spotted accompanying Amy to doctor's visits, helping with Glenn's preschool runs, and showing up for Gage's playdates with snacks and a smile. Their Instagram posts reveal a domestic rhythm marked by laughter, spooky seasonal crafts, and shared trips to flea markets in search of oddities and antiques. Perhaps most buzzed about among fans is the couple's upcoming Halloween wedding. Slated for October 31, 2025, the ceremony is being described as a Victorian Gothic dream. Instead of a traditional white gown, Amy is opting for a custom corseted dress in deep wine and black lace, accented with subtle pink hues to match her signature hair. Her veil will reportedly be embroidered with miniature bats and crescent moons, and her bouquet is said to feature black roses, blood-red lilies, and trailing ivy. The wedding venue itself, an old ivy-covered mansion turned event space, boasts an eerie candle-lit ballroom and a dramatic spiral staircase perfect for a grand entrance. Attendees have been encouraged to dress in period Victorian attire, blending formality with a touch of the bizarre. Expect to see guests in top hats, velvet capes, and lace gloves. Even the menu is on theme. Appetizers will be served on vintage coffin-shaped platters, and the wedding cake, black on the outside with blood-red velvet inside, will be adorned with sugar skulls, edible spiders, and hand-piped lace. The reception will include a tarot card reader, a potion bar with mocktails and cocktails named after horror movie icons, and a fog-drenched dance floor illuminated by strobe-lit chandeliers. The couple's first dance? Rumor has it they'll be swaying to a romantic acoustic version of This Is Halloween from The Nightmare Before Christmas, a nod to Amy's all-time favorite film. Despite the gothic trappings, Amy and Brian's relationship is anything but dark. Their love story is one of renewal, resilience, and finding joy after heartbreak. Longtime viewers of 1000 Selby Sisters have followed Amy's deeply personal journey. From dramatic weight loss transformations to difficult pregnancies and her struggles navigating single motherhood. This engagement, and the excitement around it, marks a new era for her, one centered on healing, self-expression, and shared happiness. She often describes Brian as her safe space, someone who not only loves her, but sees her for exactly who she is, quirks, pink hair, and all. Fans have rallied around the couple with heartfelt congratulations and excitement. On social media, hashtags like #AmyAndBrianForever and #SpookySoulmates have trended, with followers sharing fan art, custom memes, and even Halloween-themed wedding gift ideas. One viral fan comment summed it up perfectly. "They're like if Morticia and Gomez had pink highlights and toddlers, absolute goals." As Amy counts down to her October nuptials, she's also continuing to balance motherhood, filming, and new creative ventures. Rumors suggest she and Brian may collaborate on a lifestyle vlog or YouTube series centered around spooky home decor, family-friendly gothic crafts, and Halloween recipes. Whether or not that comes to fruition, one thing is certain. Amy's love story is unlike any other, and it's one that has captivated hearts with its playful, haunting charm. Tammy Sllayton and Andrea Dalton. Tammy Sllayton, now 38, is living a bold new chapter, one defined by authenticity, transformation, and love. Fans who have followed her journey since the early days of 1000 Sisters have seen her overcome immense challenges, from her battles with weight and addiction to profound personal loss. But in 2025, Tammy is no longer just surviving, she's thriving, and she's doing it with a new confidence rooted in self-discovery and a relationship that has sparked widespread support and conversation. In April 2025, Season 7 of 1000 LB Sisters premiered with a surprise that left viewers both emotional and inspired. Tammy introduced her girlfriend, Andrea Dalton, marking the first time she brought a same-sex partner into the spotlight. The two met through a dating app in 2022, shortly after Tammy began redefining her life post-surgery and in the wake of the sudden passing of her husband, Caleb Willingham, in 2023. Tammy had previously come out as pansexual in 2021, a revelation that was met with overwhelming support from her fan base. But it wasn't until her relationship with Andrea began to deepen that Tammy felt truly seen and secure in her lesbian identity. Their chemistry was undeniable from the start. Fans first got a glimpse of their connection during a lighthearted bowling date, Tammy's first public outing with Andrea. Cameras captured their playful banter, the sweet way Andrea encouraged Tammy when she got frustrated with her game, and the genuine joy that radiated between them. It wasn't just a new relationship, it was Tammy letting the world see a side of her that had long been hidden, a woman rediscovering love, laughter, and pride in who she is. That vulnerability continued to unfold on screen throughout Season 7 as Tammy opened up about her emotional healing process. Losing Caleb had devastated her. Their relationship, which began while they were both in recovery at the same rehab facility, had been intense, complex, and ultimately cut short. Tammy honored his memory on the show while also acknowledging the difficult truths of their time together. Her ability to grieve openly while still moving forward struck a chord with viewers who had watched her endure years of personal and physical pain. Then, on June 24, 2025, during a candid podcast appearance, Tammy made another headline-grabbing reveal. She and Andrea were engaged. Holding up her hand to display a delicate yet dazzling ring, she told listeners that Andrea had proposed months earlier and that they'd quietly been engaged for nearly 3 years. The timeline surprised many, but Tammy explained that they had chosen to keep it private while navigating the early stages of their relationship and establishing trust, especially in light of public scrutiny and her own emotional vulnerability. "She's been my rock," Tammy said on the podcast. "Through everything, my recovery, my grief, my ups and downs, Andrea's been right there. I didn't want to rush anything, but when you know, you know." Andrea Dalton, a soft-spoken woman with a love of vintage fashion and a streak of rebellious independence, has quickly become a fixture in Tammy's world. While her past includes some minor legal troubles, traffic arrests, and court issues between 2021 and 2022, Tammy has been open about it, refusing to let judgment cloud what she calls the best thing that's ever happened to me. She said repeatedly that Andrea's past doesn't define her, and that their relationship is based on transparency, accountability, and deep emotional connection. "Nobody's perfect," Tammy said in a Season 7 confessional. "Lord knows I've made my share of mistakes, but Andrea doesn't hide from hers. She owns them. And that's the kind of honesty I need in my life." Tammy's fanbase, once concerned about her self-destructive tendencies and vulnerability to toxic relationships, has largely rallied behind the couple. Many have expressed admiration for her courage to not only live authentically, but to love openly and unapologetically. Social media threads have filled with supportive comments, fan art, and heartfelt messages celebrating Tammy's strength and the newfound light in her life. The pair's engagement has sparked speculation about wedding plans. While Tammy hasn't confirmed a date or location, she's hinted that she wants something low-key but meaningful, possibly an intimate ceremony surrounded by family and a few close friends, perhaps even at her favorite Kentucky spot by the lake. She's expressed interest in a simple, earthy aesthetic: wildflowers, natural tones, and maybe even barefoot vows under a canopy of trees. In the meantime, Tammy continues to focus on her ongoing health journey. Since undergoing weight loss surgery in 2022, she has maintained a healthier lifestyle, and her progress has been documented both on the show and across her social media platforms. Viewers have noted her increased mobility, brighter demeanor, and newfound energy when spending time with loved ones. Andrea has been a key support system, joining Tammy in wellness activities like nature walks, healthy cooking, and mindfulness sessions. The transformation isn't just physical. Tammy's emotional growth has been remarkable. Once known for her volatile outbursts and struggles with depression, she now appears grounded, thoughtful, and increasingly self-aware. Her relationship with her sister Amy remains central to her life, though Season 7 has shown moments of tension as the two women navigate new identities, boundaries, and family responsibilities. Still, their bond remains one of the show's emotional anchors, and fans continue to root for their reconciliation and healing. Tammy has spoken openly about the symbolic importance of her engagement. For her, it's not just a romantic milestone. It's a declaration of survival, resilience, and finally finding joy on her own terms. She often describes Andrea as home, saying that after years of chaos, she's finally learning what peace and unconditional love look like. Chris Combs and Brittany Combs. Chris Combs, a beloved member of the extended Sllayton family, has quietly emerged as one of the most grounded and steady presences on 1,000-Pound Lee Sisters. While others in the family have experienced dramatic highs and lows, tumultuous relationships, public heartbreak, and emotional reckonings, Chris and his wife Brittany have offered viewers a rare glimpse into what enduring love really looks like. Now 44 and 36, respectively, Chris and Brittany have been married since October 2016. Nearly a decade into their union, their relationship continues to stand as a testament to loyalty, patience, and shared resilience. Their journey hasn't been without its trials. As longtime fans of the show know, Chris has faced significant health challenges in recent years. His weight loss journey began in earnest after seeing his half-sisters, Tammy and Amy, undergo bariatric surgery. Inspired and determined to take control of his own health, Chris made the difficult decision to follow suit. With Brittany by his side at every appointment and milestone, he underwent weight loss surgery himself, a choice that changed not just his body, but his entire way of life. It was not an easy path. At times, Chris grappled with setbacks, plateaus, frustrations, and moments of doubt, but Brittany remained unwavering. Her quiet strength, encouragement, and humor helped keep Chris motivated even in his lowest moments. On screen, viewers saw her gently coax him through pre-surgery diets, cheer him on during weigh-ins, and celebrate the victories, big and small, that came with improved health. Her belief in him never faltered, and that belief proved to be one of the key ingredients in Chris's continued success. Family loss has also tested their bond. In the years since their marriage, both Chris and Brittany have dealt with personal grief, including the passing of beloved relatives. These moments brought sorrow, but they also brought clarity. Life is short, and love, when true, is worth holding on to fiercely. Chris has said on multiple occasions that Brittany is his home, someone who has seen him at his worst, but loved him through it all. Their relationship took on new emotional depth in 1000 Elb Sisters Season 7, which premiered in April 2025. For the first time, Brittany opened up on camera about a long-held dream, becoming a mother. During a heartfelt confessional, she shared her quiet but persistent hope that they might one day welcome a child of their own. "I've always wanted to be a mom," Brittany said through tears, "and I think Chris would be the most incredible father." The revelation was met with support, not just from fans, but from Chris himself, who expressed his love and unwavering commitment to Brittany regardless of what the future holds. "Whatever happens," he said, "we face it together. That's how we've always done things." His words resonated deeply with viewers, especially those who have come to appreciate Chris not just as comic relief or a reliable sibling, but as a man with deep emotional capacity and devotion to those he loves. While Brittany's baby hopes have added a new emotional layer to their storyline, the couple has also continued to showcase the everyday joys that define their relationship. Whether it's cooking healthy meals together, teasing each other over TV choices, or spending weekends with nieces and nephews, their interactions are filled with gentle affection and mutual respect. They are, in many ways, the emotional anchor of the show, offering stability in contrast to the stormier paths taken by others in the Sllayton family. Chris, for his part, remains the same witty, good-natured man that fans first fell in love with. His sense of humor is as sharp as ever, and he often uses it to lighten tense family moments or lift spirits when things get heavy. But behind the jokes is a deeply sincere individual who takes his role as husband, brother, and uncle seriously. In Season 7, Chris continued to offer support to Tammy as she navigated grief and a new romance, while also checking in with Amy as she adjusted to single motherhood and new beginnings. His ability to be there for others, while also nurturing his own relationship, has not gone unnoticed. The love between Chris and Brittany is not flashy. It's not performative. Instead, it's built on years of shared experiences, mutual growth, and weathering storms side by side. They understand one another deeply. There's a rhythm to their relationship that speaks of trust earned through difficult conversations, shared burdens, and choosing each other again and again. When Brittany looks at Chris, she sees more than the man he once was or the man he hopes to be. She sees the partner who has never stopped trying. Their marriage, which began in a modest October ceremony in 2016, has grown stronger with each passing year. Despite being surrounded by chaos and cameras, Chris and Brittany have managed to preserve the intimacy and sacredness of their bond. They don't chase headlines. They aren't chasing fame. Instead, they are quietly building a life, filled with laughter, challenges, dreams, and, most of all, love. Amanda Halterman, new romance after divorce. Amanda Halterman, age 46, is stepping boldly into a new phase of life, leaving behind the steady comfort and quiet complications of a 22-year marriage. Best known to fans of 1000 Love Sisters as the sharp-tongued, fiercely loyal older sister of Amy and Tammy Sllayton, Amanda has often been the emotional backbone of the extended Sllayton family. But in recent months, she's been making headlines of her own, not for her role in the lives of her sisters, but for the unexpected turn her own personal life has taken. In 2025, Amanda officially separated from Jason Halterman, her husband of over 2 decades. The pair had long kept their relationship private, rarely appearing on screen together and avoiding the spotlight. Their marriage, which began in the early 2000s, was characterized by stability and shared history, but those closest to Amanda say that behind closed doors, the couple had quietly grown apart. While there was no dramatic fallout, Amanda reportedly began to feel that she had lost a sense of herself in the routine of the relationship. After years of putting family first, raising children, supporting her sisters, and showing up in crisis after crisis, she started asking difficult questions about her own future and happiness. Separation wasn't a decision Amanda made lightly. Known for her no-nonsense approach and strong moral compass, she wrestled for months with what the right path forward would be. Ultimately, the decision came from a place of deep self-reflection and personal growth. As she told a close friend, "I don't want to wake up one day at 60 and realize I've been living someone else's story." Following the separation, Amanda kept her personal life mostly under wraps, until news quietly began to circulate in early summer 2025 that she was in a new relationship. The man in question? Leonard Moore, a Florida-based contractor with a background in marine construction and a reputation for being both hard-working and charismatic. The couple reportedly met through mutual acquaintances in early 2024 while Amanda was visiting family friends in Pensacola. What began as friendly conversation over coffee blossomed into something deeper, a connection Amanda hadn't expected, but one that quickly grew into a full-fledged relationship. According to insiders, Leonard was instantly drawn to Amanda's honesty, humor, and strength. "She doesn't sugarcoat anything," he reportedly told a friend. "But that's what I love about her. What you see is what you get." Amanda, for her part, found herself unexpectedly comforted by Leonard's calm energy and the ease with which they connected. Where her previous relationship had become stagnant, this new one felt vibrant, full of possibility. Though neither Amanda nor Leonard have made a formal public statement, Amanda did confirm on social media in June 2025 that she was grateful for new beginnings, pairing the caption with a photo of palm trees and a subtle shot of her hand intertwined with someone else's, clearly not Jason's. Speculation quickly followed that she was planning a major life change. By July, multiple sources confirmed that Amanda is, in fact, preparing to move to Florida to be closer to Leonard. For someone as rooted in Kentucky as Amanda, the shift is significant. It signals not just a romantic evolution, but a personal one, an intentional leap towards something entirely her own. The decision has prompted mixed reactions within her extended family. Amy, always emotionally expressive, has reportedly been both supportive and sentimental, urging her sister to follow her heart while also tearfully acknowledging how much she'll miss Amanda's day-to-day presence. Tammy, on the other hand, has taken a more pragmatic view, recognizing that Amanda has spent years putting others first and now deserves her own slice of happiness. "She's always been the one fixing things," Tammy said in a recent episode. "Now it's her turn to live." Despite the general support, Amanda's move hasn't been without anxiety. She's shared with friends that starting over at nearly 50 comes with its fair share of fears. Will she adjust to life in a new state? Will her relationship with Leonard flourish outside of the long-distance honeymoon phase? Will she feel at home away from the town and family that have defined her for decades? Still, those who know Amanda best say that she's facing the future with characteristic grit and optimism. She's not running away from anything, one friend explained. She's finally running towards something. Amanda's relationship with Leonard, though still relatively new, has already shown signs of durability. The two are said to share a love of the outdoors, easy Sunday mornings, and heated debates over who makes the better fried chicken. They've been spotted at beachside diners, boating with friends, and browsing flea markets on Florida's Gulf Coast. It's a slower, simpler life, one Amanda has admitted she never knew she needed. While viewers may have come to know Amanda primarily as a tough-as-nails big sister with a biting sense of humor and a protective streak a mile wide, this new chapter reveals a more vulnerable, deeply human side of her. Beneath the sharp wit lies a woman who has quietly carried burdens, loved deeply, and now wants something more for herself. Not flash or drama, just peace, partnership, and a fresh start. What do you think of the 1,000 Palm Selby Sisters cast's partners? Leave us your comments in the section below. We hope you have found this helpful video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this, and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.